Nothing like waking up and being trapped in your house. Well, what's up, East Coast? Hope your guys are gonna enjoy digging out today. See, that's the one thing about not living in Brooklyn. When the snow started coming down, you'd have at least 10 kids knocking on your door to dig you guys out. Now I can't even get a kid to get to my house. I gotta wait for some guy with his truck to come and try to rob me. Charge me 50 bucks or 100 bucks to plow my front yard. This is when getting old really starts to kick in. Your back starts hurting, my hamstrings are already hurting, and I haven't even gone outside yet. I tried to go outside last night, and I was just getting blown, and not in a good way. So I went back inside, and now there's 2 feet more snow. I haven't even begun. And so, hope everybody had a really great Christmas. And I just want to answer one of the questions. I've been going through some more email, and you know what? If you've been getting some weird email in your email box there from me from like 3 years ago, it's because I had like 6 different accounts, email accounts, and I started losing track on where and who I was getting in touch with. So if you haven't heard from me in 3 years and suddenly I got a response from me, hey, what's going on? Sorry, better late than never. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I gotta get out and shovel. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I got a new Jets jersey and a brown jacket and all kinds of cool stuff. I got a bullhorn for the Jesus Christ of Wall Street. I got a bullhorn that's so powerful and so strong that it's probably illegal to go outside with it without a permit. So, yeah, I realized that I can't get drunk off red wine. Learning a lot about myself this holiday season. Tried to stay away from the vodka because I usually get belligerent, so I tried red wine. I think I drank 2 bottles of red wine. And you don't get drunk drinking red wine. I was never able to drink red wine, but now finally, after 10 years, my stomach seems to be, the ulcers seem to be healed. So now I could drink red wine without it burning a hole through me. So I was drinking and drinking. You get more tired before you get drunk with the red wine. So I guess it's alright. Before you get drunk, you fall asleep. Anyway, so Jets, Giants, sports gambling, we'll address all that when I wake up a little bit. Maybe I'll film some of me struggling out in the snow. So, if I don't speak to you today, I will talk to you tomorrow. Oh, let me address the one guy. One of my videos was, where do I think the market's going to go in 2011? And he said some derogatory comment about my face probably, and then he went on to say, thanks for not even answering your own question, you stupid idiot. But if you had watched the other 867 videos that I have made stating that I believe the market's going to go up through 2011 and 2012 all the way to Dow 20 thou. So using the law of modus tollens, which is an if-then statement in the mathematical formula family, one of the basic premises of mathematical formulas, if something, then something else, known as the P, then Q. So if I believe the market will be higher in 2012 by about 100% from where we are, don't you have to assume that I believe 2011 will be a good year also? Also barring in effect that Mothra doesn't show up and plagues and pestilence and all that stuff. So I believe that the market will never go down for the next 2 years. We might have a little bit of a scare from time to time. But also remember this, the matrix, as it works, is majority is where you want to stay away from. So right now, if you sniff around the internet, what's the majority of people saying? That we're due for a sell-off. It's probably not going to happen, obviously, this week. Probably not going to happen the first week of January because the market likes to put in what it's going to do for the year. And you know 2011 is going to be an up year, so the first week of January usually is going to be good. But then there's going to be a sell-off. Everybody's waiting for it. So probably won't happen. It'll probably happen on a big gap down. You're not going to want to short into the gap down, and then we'll follow through on that. We'll get to that when it happens. But if everybody's saying that we're going to have a pullback of maybe 5 or 6% in January, it'll probably happen in February. That's all I'm saying. All right, but again, we'll plan for it when it happens. I got most of my money sitting in cash. I told you the stocks that I own. And if they're not listed on the website, I tell you the guys to come to the chat room, but you know the whole story. And when I get over to T3 Live is going to be renamed Hit the Bid Headquarters. And if it doesn't work out where I can't have as much freedom as I want, you know what? We'll move on again. It'll be sad that I won't be able to use their studio, but again, if it's not to my standards and I can't do exactly what I want to do, what's the point, right? I'd rather not be somewhere where I can't do what I want to do. But again, we're going to have to learn the ropes, see what we can get away with as far as with compliance. But I get the feeling that they're not going to be so strict. What I really think is that they're probably not even going to be paying attention as much as I think they might be paying attention. So things are going to probably be able to slip through the cracks. We'll see. All right. New band in the background called Surfer Blood. It's a new trend picking up some steam with the kids. It's the old school surfer sound. There's a couple of bands out there. This one's called Surfer Blood. Real cool. Real cool. Loving this band. Surfer Blood. All right.
I would much prefer Krull.